So, what is hal?
So, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Those of us who just joined, welcome to the class. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa azwaji ajma'in. Allahumma lakal hamdu kullu wa lakal shukru kullu wa biyadikal khairu kullu wa innaka ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allahumma lakal hamdu hatta tarda wa lakal hamdu iza radita wa lakal hamdu ba'da ridaka. ولك الحمد أبدا أبدا الحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد ربنا زدنا علما أجمعين اللهم ربنا زدنا علما وعملا ونورا وهدى ورحمة. Welcome to the class. So let us start. So brother Shahid, you were saying something. Sorry, say that again.
Yeah, you mentioned about hal at few places.
Yes. Hal
What?
is also in book three, inshallah. We will be doing it, inshallah, very soon.
Okay.
So you are going ahead. Your questions are about.
No, I picked up these questions from the lessons we had earlier.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. So those things are coming up, inshallah. Hal we will be doing very soon. Majhul we will be doing very soon. The one you asked me about. And then we will be doing the forms of verbs. So book three is, very, very, uh, we go deep in concepts and very interesting, you know. So book one and two actually are preparing you for book three. Yeah, so that is what. So the stronger your book one and book two are, especially book two, the more amazing time and enjoyable time you will have in book three, inshallah. So very important, yeah. So inshallah we are almost finishing up our book two, which is Alhamdulillah. We will be soon starting book three, inshallah. So we still have 20 more minutes to start our regular class. If anybody has any question
So
or comment.
Majhul, you said, yeah, we will learn later, but Majhul also will have the same conjugation, 14 conjugation.
Yes, yeah. So we'll have same conjugation and majhul of past tense and present tense as well. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So majhul, just remember that is from jahala verb, which means to not know something, right? Jahil from there we use. So jahil in Urdu has a negative meaning, but in Arabic, somebody who doesn't know. So not ignorant, but naive. We will say naive. Yeah. So ignorant is different. Somebody who is jahil, we use in Urdu as a jahil, somebody who is ignorant. But in Arabic, jahil means somebody who simply doesn't know. It's not like doesn't have that much of a negative uh, connotation to it.
Mm.
So majhul means something which is hidden, which is not known. Yeah. So those are the verbs which is basically you don't know the doer. You know the action that was
He
done, but you
was
don't know the
killed
doer.
by, he was killed by, um, then it is not Majhul. He was killed by,
So he was killed. It is majhul because we don't know who killed him,
okay.
but we know that he was killed.
Okay. If there is an ism there, like he was killed by him, he was killed by that person. No.
Yeah, so if we know the killer, then it's not majhul anymore, right? So then we will say, uh, you know, we know the doer, but majhul is when we don't know the doer. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So when we want to say that for example, the fly was killed,
Mm.
yeah, then we don't know the doer, but we know that the who was the recipient of the action was the fly, right? So that is how majhul is, yeah. And we learn more inshallah about it very soon, inshallah.
The question comes to my mind now is when we read قتل الإنسان ما أكفره.
Yeah,
So قتل is the majhul form, right? إنسان.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So
ما
قتل
أكفر.
الإنسان. Yeah,
إنسان. Okay.
yeah,
قتل
yeah.
الإنسان ما أكفره. So,
Exactly. Yeah.
but is it the أكفره is the تعجبية or?
Yes. Yeah. Ma akfara is fi'l ta'jubiyya, and qutila is actually majhul. Yeah. So qutila al-insanu ma akfara. Yeah.
Okay.
So qutila is a good example. You gave a good example, which is the majhul. Yeah. And ma akfara, you are right. It is fi'l ta'jubiyya. Yes.
And together the meaning would be the man is being killed or,
Yeah. Yeah. So Kutil al insanu. So it is a form of a saying that how unfortunate for a
Okay.
man. Yeah. So Kutila doesn't mean that he's actually killed.
Yeah,
In
but
the sense Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that how unfortunate for the man,
Mhm.
mark for how ungrateful he is.
Okay. Jazakallah khair. Thank you.
Yeah. Wayak.
So just to revise that in first of the mu'attalat, which is misal, there is very little change, you said, right? It's only in Madi, is that correct, or is it there is any change in?
Yeah, so we can take the time and to revise some. So we said that mithal is the first one, right?
Yeah.
Mithal. Mithal means mu'tallul fa'i, right?
Five, right.
Mu'tallul fa'i, also known as mithal, and we just take a look at why is it called mithal, because it resembles the regular verbs. Yeah. So we said that mithal could be wawi or
Yeah.
yai. Yai. Yeah. So yai laysa fihi elal. Just remember that laysa fihi elal, meaning that there is no weakness in it. Elal meaning weakness. So no weakness in it. We just conjugate as usual. Yeah. So yai laysa fihi elal. Now yai we are talking about madi and mudare. Doesn't matter. Laysa fihi elal. Wawi could be wawi. Now we take could be madin or mudare. Yeah. So madin laysa fihi elal. Fihi elal. Now this is just revision, right? So laysa fihi elal meaning madi, there is no elal in it. So we just conjugate as usual. Mudare, we said that fihi elal. In it is elal, meaning that the rules of the weak letter verb, weak letters will apply. Yeah? So now mudare, we said that could be faula, yaf'ulu, right? So middle radical can have a yaf'ulu or yaf'ilu or yaf'alu. Yaf'alu. These are the three possible scenarios, right? So these are the only three possible scenarios. There is no fourth scenario, right? So again, misal wawi, madi, laysa fi elal. No elal in madi. So we conjugate as usual, yeah. So yaf'ulu, now mudare, yaf'ulu We said laysa fihi ilal. No weakness. Yaf'ilu fihi ilal daiman. Daiman, always. Yaf'alu, we said that yaf'alu laysa fihi ilal illa iza kana harfu ain aw lam min harufil halaqiyah. So laysa fihi ilal, there is no ilal in yaf'alu unless ain radical or lam radical. One of these is a harfu halaqi, and we know harfu halaqi are 6: hamza, ha, ain, ghain, ha, and kha. If ain radical or a lam radical is either one of these, these 6, then there is ilal, otherwise there is no ilal. So this is our mithal in terms of our revision in front of us, the whole thing.
Brother, fihi ilalun daiman, what does mean? It has always weakness.
Yes, yeah,
And laisa fihi ilalun, what does that mean?
there is no ilal.
Oh.
Laisa means is not, right? Laisa means is not, yeah. So Laisa means is not. So Laisa fihi ilal, there is no ilal in it. Now, if you find that, Arabic is difficult, you can say there is no weakness. Same thing.
Jazakumullah khair.
Yeah, so you can say there is no weakness. Yaf'ilu, there is always weakness. Fihi ilal daiman means a same thing. There is always weakness. Weakness. Yeah. And yaf'alu, there is no weakness except when ain radical or lam radical, either one of them, is a harafu halaqi. And harafu halaqi, we need to know from our tajweed. These are the 6 which are known as harafu halaqi. So that's what it is. So this is our mithal in terms of our revision.
Wow got dropped every time, right?
Sorry, sister, we could not hear you.
Say that in F8 form or wasn't.
Still, your sister, your voice is from far. Can you get closer to the microphone? Or you're using Bluetooth maybe? Yes, go ahead.
Wow got dropped always, right?
In which one?
In F8 wasn't.
Yes, in Yaf'elu, yes. Yaf'elu wasn't. Wow will always be dropped.
And
Yeah.
in F form only when Ain and Lam kalima, any one of this harfu halakia, then wow got dropped.
That's correct. Yes.
That's
If one of them or could be both of them. Yeah. So it's yeah.
Yes.
So if at least one of them is a harafu halaqi, then we will drop the wow. Yes, that's correct. Yes. So this is basically the summary of mithal. If somebody remembers this, and we did exercise of it from our previous classes, we did a lot of exercises. So this should be, you should be able to do from your memory that this is my mithal. Yeah. So mithal could be wawi or yai. Misal yai, no weakness in it. Treat as usual. Yeah. So easy. Misal wawi, now you have to divide that. Misal wawi could be madi or mudare. Madi, no weakness in it. You can say laysa fihi ilal or no weakness in it. Basically, you treat as normal. Now, mudare, now we have mudare could have three possibilities. The middle radical we know can have a dhamma. So if it has a dhamma, there is no ilal in it. The waw will stay. If it has a kasra, there is always ilal in it. Waw will always be dropped. So for example, yawjidu will become yajidu. Yawjidu. Wajada yawjidu, right? Yawjidu. The waw will get dropped. It will become yajidu. Why? Because jim had a kasra in it. So that's why we had to drop the waw. So wajada yajidu, not yawjidu. And then the third scenario is yaf'alu. Yeah. So whenever you have a yaf'alu, you will not drop the waw unless ain or a lam is harafu halqi. So this is our, if you know this much, you know the whole misal, inshallah. Yeah.
So, is there a word yajidu, yajida? I'm just trying to say.
Yeah. Yajidu. Yajidu is word, yes, of course. Wajada yajidu, to find.
Okay. No, just like instead of va, the normal root letters, ya, ja, ya, jim, dal. No, right? I was thinking like, is there yajidu? No, nothing like that, right?
Nothing like that, no. Wajada is with a waw in the beginning. Wajada. Wajada. You are asking if there is a
Yeah.
yajada, yeah?
Yeah.
Any, no. There is no such word that, to my knowledge, that starts with, yajada, no.
So in future, like after we learned everything, Lafif and Nakis, everything, when we see Yejidu in Quran or any other word, we will be able to by applying all these rules, we will be able to recognize that it was wa, it was hidden in that.
Yes, yeah, the waw has been dropped, yes. So if you say yajidu, you know that it is actually wajada yawjidu. From
Mm.
yawjidu, the waw has been dropped, and now we are left with is yajidu.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
And brother, there is a summary like this for Ajwaf also.
For ajwaf also, yes. So for ajwaf, uh, so ajwaf is when the middle radical is weak, right? So ajwaf, yeah. So for ajwaf, yeah, middle radical is weak, and we know why it's called ajwaf, because it's in the middle. Jawf is abdomen, so abdomen is empty, and that's why it's called ajwaf. Yeah, so middle radical is waw or a ya. So what do we know so far about ajwaf is that in Madi, the middle radical will always get changed to an alif for your first 5 conjugations. Yeah, so we said that. So number 1 rule was for Madin, the conjugation number 1 to 5, the middle radical waw or ya gets changed to an alif. So for example, kawala, kawala becomes qala.
So what is the name of that 1 to 5? Can we say sakin pronouns and other mutaharik, or is there any other name?
So غير متحرك, yeah, so they are mutaharrik pronouns. We said start from hunna, yeah. So from number 6 you start the mutaharrik pronoun, yeah. So 1 to 5 are basically sakin pronouns. Yes, they are sakin pronouns, and then you have from 6 to all the way to 14 are mutaharrik pronouns. So for sakin pronouns, you have the middle radical will change to an alif. So qala, qala, qalu, qalat, qalata. These are qalata, right? So these are all of them. The waw or ya will get changed to an alif. Yeah. So and we saw the reason for it. Why? Because of having a fatha before it. Yeah. So whenever you have a fatha, because waw and ya are not compatible with the fatha, alif is compatible with the fatha. So waw or ya gets changed to an alif. Yeah. So that's why you don't say qawala, you say qala. Yeah. So this is first rule that we learned for fellow ajwaf verbs. Yeah. Second was that when you have mutaharrik pronouns, when you reach, now we're still talking about madi, we reach to mutaharrik pronouns. Mutaharrik pronouns. Mutaharrik. It's written like this. Mutaharrik pronouns, yeah, which starts with unna all the way to nahnu. Yeah, so these are all, we saw that last time, that these are all known as mutaharrik pronouns. Yeah, kakuma, tatuma, tumti, tuma, all the way. Yeah. So when we reach mutaharrik pronouns, then what happens? Then you can have three scenarios again. So scenario A is when you have fa'ula with the dhamma on the middle radical. Fa'ula, dhamma on the middle radical, what happens? Then you basically your the harfu illa, which is waw, will get dropped. So waw gets dropped, yes. So which will be waw gets dropped, or a ya, but waw or a ya, I can say ya also. Waw or a ya gets dropped, yeah. So we saw that, for example, uh,
and the displacement of haraka as well, right? Fu'ula.
yeah. So yeah. So basically, first you replace, so qala, for example, kawala.
Tiny goes to fa.
Yeah. Which is kawala. Maybe that's not a good example because this is faula. I'm saying. So tabula.
Tabula.
Yes, tabula. Jazakallah khairan. Tabula. So what do you do? First of all, this gets moved
Fa
to
goes to
there, so you become like this,
No.
and then you drop this wow with the sukoon, so becomes and now we are talking about
Mutaharrik ones.
mutaharrik pronouns. Yeah, so this has a sukoon on it and noon is there. Yeah, so from there, so becomes tulna. Then tulta, tultuma, tultum, tulti, tultuma, tultunna, tultu, tulna. Yeah. So then after that is easy, right? So this part is basically when you have fa'ula. The second scenario B is fa'ila. Fa'ila. in that scenario, what happens is, for example, Khawifa, right? So, so you have, if, what do you do? So wow or a ya will get dropped. So, for example,
Same rule, right? Same rule like
same, yes. So now it will get a kasra instead of fatha. That's the only instead of a dhamma. So khawiftu, for example, khawiftu. What do? You bring the kasra underneath the kha, so becomes like this, and you drop the waw with the
Wow.
sukoon. So khiftu, khiftu. So khifna, khifta, khiftuma, khiftum, khifti, khiftuma, khiftunna. Yeah. And the third scenario, which is C,
Brother,
yes,
week later get dropped because iltika is sakinaini, meaning of peaceful, right?
that is correct. Yes, yeah, that is correct. Because of iltiqa sakina, you drop the weak letter because now you have two sakoons coming together, which is not possible. So the weak letter with the sakoon gets dropped. Yes, that's correct. Then third scenario is fa'ala, when you have a middle radical as a fatha, and now we are still talking about from mutaharrik pronouns, right? So when you have a ya or a waw, then what happens is that if it is yai, then you make fa'ala, you make it fa'ila.
First
If
change the ba, right?
you change the verb, yes, yeah. So, and if it is wawi, you make it fa'ula. Fa'ula. Yeah. So fa'ala, if it is yai, you make it fa'ila. If it is wawi, you make it fa'ula. Once you do that, then you apply the rules of fa'ila or fa'ula. So you will apply, you bring it over here and you will apply the same rule. You bring it over here and you will apply the same rule. So that's where we were last time up till here. Yeah. So this is the summary of our Ajwaf Madi. That covers the Madi whole thing. That's it. There is no more. So and Mudare we will take a look, inshallah, very soon also. Yeah. So with this, let us start our
From Tuwala, it changed to uh,
Tulna.
Tulna.
Tulna. Yes, Tulna.
And from where this noon came because of the
Hunna.
uh,
Hunna. So, just
Hunna.
like we say, from Hunna, the noon comes, right? So, yeah. So, for example, we say, kataba, kataba, katabu, katabat, katabata, katabna. This katabna, noon came, right? So from there, na, ta, tuma, tum, ti, tuma, tunna, that is your pronoun for the file.
so, brother, can we have the, for example, for Faila, can we have Navima, because that's
Yeah. So Navima, that is correct. Yes. So Navima, then it will become so Navima, Navima, Navimu, Navimat, Navimata, Nimna. Nimna.
Nama.
Yeah. Yes, it will become, it will become Nama, Nama, Namu, Namat, Namata, then Nimna, Nimta, Nimtuma, Nimtum, Nimti, Nimtuma, Nimtunna, Nimtu, Nimna. Yeah, that's
Okay.
correct. Yeah, so Nama, you are right. It should be Nama. Yeah, so Navima will become Nama. That's the first rule. And then from Hunna, it will become Nimna.
Kasra went to
Yes, exactly. Yes. Okay, so that's the summary of Ajwaf as well. So let us start our regular class. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa azwaji ajma'in. Just wanted to share a sad news that brother Fiaz, his mother passed away. So we make special dua for her. May Allah Ta'ala forgive her. May Allah Ta'ala bless her with Firdaus al-Ala. May Allah Ta'ala make her qabr Rodatam min Riyad al-Jannah. And may Allah Ta'ala bless her soul. May Allah Ta'ala give patience to Brother Fayaz and the rest of his family. So Brother Fayaz is not in our class today because his mother passed away. He's still in back home, and he will join us very soon, inshallah. So we make dua for his mom, and his father is not well either, so we make dua for his speedy recovery, inshallah. And with this, we also make dua for all of our parents who have passed away. May Allah Ta'ala bless all of them with Firdaus al-Ala. May Allah Ta'ala bless our teachers, our friends, our families, and whoever is sick, may Allah Ta'ala give them speedy recovery. Ameen Ya Rabbal Alameen. So I welcome all of you back to our class. Let us start, inshallah. So the homework, only a few of you submitted, which was, understandable that after break, then, it takes some time for us to recharge our batteries and get back. So inshallah, I will give you another week to do the homework again. Some of you did submit it, which is very good, but most of you did not. So we will keep the same homework for this week. I'll try to give you some more, inshallah. But conjugation is very important. The more you do, the stronger you will become, inshallah. So this is not one of those things that you can let it go and it will sink in. No, you will have to work hard and sit down and do the conjugation, write it. Or if you don't have the time, then you can record it. Just say it, record it, and send it to me. But I would prefer a written one, is much better. That will help you in order to be strong, inshallah. Yeah. So that is there. With this, we were done the Ajwaf. We are doing Ajwaf, the rules of it. We will take a look at today. We will read the English key, inshallah, which we have not read yet. So let us read the English key. If I can go there, English key of lesson number 27. I think this is it. So let me make it a little bigger.
So this is for Ajwaf, lesson number 27.
Yes, lesson 27 is all about Ajwaf. There are some other concepts also, but main topic is Ajwaf. So I hope you can see my screen. So let's read together. So in this lesson, we learn the following: the Mu'tallul Ain or Ajwaf verbs. Yeah, Mu'tallul Ain or Ajwaf verbs. As we have seen earlier, these verbs have waw or a ya as the second radical. Yeah, so the middle radical is waw or a ya. For example, qala yaqulu, zara yazuru, ba'a yabiu, and there is a typo over here, ba'a yabiu. It's missing one dot. Sara yasiru, nama yanamu, khafa yakhafu. So these verbs is must that you know their meanings. Yeah. So qala yaqulu, to say, or he said. Zara yazuru, to visit. Ba'a yabiu is to sell. Sara yasiru, to walk leisurely. Sair karna in Urdu we use. Nama yanamu, to sleep. Khafa yakhafu, to be afraid, yeah, to have fear. Yeah. So these verbs have undergone certain changes as explained below. So qala is originally qawala. The middle radical was waw. So qawala yakulu is originally yakulu. Yeah, so qala was qawala and yakulu was actually yakulu. there are changes that are taking place, and we have seen those changes, how they are taking place and all of that. So let's continue reading. Sara is originally Sayara, and yes, Yiru is originally yes Yiru and becomes Yasiru. Yeah. So Nama is originally Navima, and Yanamu is originally Yanwamu. Yeah. So those 10 changes take place. Why do those changes take place? We said that li tasheel wa takhfif, yeah, for ease of pronunciation and for making it lighter on the tongue. Those were the two reasons we learned, that for li tasheel wa takhfif, right? So to make it easy, tasheel, and takhfif to make it light, the words, yeah. So these verbs undergo some more changes at the time of their asnad to mutaharrik pronouns. And what are the mutaharrik pronouns? From starting from hunna onwards. So the first 5 are sakin pronouns, and then from hunna onwards are known as mutaharrik pronouns. This there is a footnote over here, number 2, which goes underneath here, and we can see that where did I go? Went too fast. Footnote number 2. Just wanted to show you that. And yeah, so here we spoke about it last time as well. So this is a footnote about mutaharrik pronouns. All you have to know is that from hunna onwards are mutaharrik pronouns, and first 5 are known as sakin pronouns. Yeah, so those changes we saw also
Assalamu alaikum.
that take place. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Sorry for the interruption in between, brother. Can you just tell me what isnad means over there?
Isnad means conjugation.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, conjugation to mutaharrik. So isnad is same as conjugation. Yeah.
So it means conjugation up till the mutaharrik, and then isnad after mutaharrik is, yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
yeah, so like we saw that, the waw or a ya changes to an alif up till 1 to 5. So
1
we
to
can
5,
say
yes.
up till the sakin pronoun, and then for mutaharrik pronoun, then waw or a ya start getting dropped. Yeah, so that's the reason, because the rules are different. Yeah, so in
Yes.
Madi, so let's continue changes. These changes are as follows. In the Madi, a, if the adverb verb is a AU group. Yeah, AU group means AU group. Yeah, so Nasara Yansuru, Nasara group. Yeah, the first radical takes Dhamma at the time of its isnad to mutaharrik pronouns. So kulna, kulta, kultuma, kult. Yeah, so that's the change. So Dr. Saab he's explaining it by AU group. Some of us learned through Bab Nasara, and I learned from a teacher who does not talk about the groups. He goes about the basically the middle radical having a fatha, dhamma, or a kasra with that. So all of them, the result is the same. Yeah, so no problem with that. Yeah, as against the original fatha is qalat, qalu, qala. Yeah, so what are we learning is that the middle radical got changed to an alif, all of up till 1 to 5. And if the verb is of AE group, yeah, so Bab Samia, and no, this is Bab Daraba Yadribu, right? Daraba Yadribu, or Bab Samia Yasmau. Yeah, so these two. The first radical takes a kasra. So Sirna, Sirta, Sirtuma, Sirtum, yes, all of these changes take place. Nimna, Nimta, Nimtuma, Nimtum. So we saw that also in the same way, that if it is so let's take a look at the way we learned. So Fa'ula is one of them. Fa'ula. So what will happen with Fa'ula? From mutaharrik pronouns, the first radicals will start taking a Dhamma. And you will drop the ya or a wow will get dropped. Yeah. Fa'ula. Fa'ila. From mutaharrik pronoun, the first radical will start taking a kasra and a ya or a wow will get dropped. The third scenario is fa'ala. Fa'ala. What happens if it is wawi?
Fa'ula.
You treat it as fa'ula, yeah, fa'ula. And if it is ya'i, you change it to fa'ila. And then you apply the rule of fa'ula and fa'ila. So I think that makes it very simple, but either way, if you go with the babs, that's fine too. Yeah, and result is just like I said, is the same result. Yeah. So okay, rule number 2, which is B part. The second radical is omitted as it can be seen in the above example. So we already talked about that. So that covers our Madi. The whole thing Ajwaf is covered. The whole.
For fa'ala, wow changes to fa'ula. This is the ma 9.
Yeah, so fa'ala, the middle
Wow.
radical can have a waw or a ya, right?
Yeah.
If it has a waw, you treat it as fa'ula. If middle radical is a ya, you treat it as fa'ila. Fa'ila, okay? So this covers our past tense ajwaf, the whole thing. What is, I am giving you the summary of the ajwaf. First rule is that for our first 5 conjugations, yeah, you will always change the middle radical to an alif. Okay, so qawala becomes qala, nawima becomes nama, all of that. Yeah, so first thing is that from conjugation number 1 to 5, always middle radical will change to an alif.
So 1 to 5, fa'ula, fa'ila, fa'ala.
Exactly. It doesn't matter. Yeah, doesn't matter. Always you will have a alif. You will change the waw or a ya to an alif. Okay, that's the first rule. Yes, we saw the last time also. That's the first rule. The second rule is that the middle radical can have a dhamma, kasra, or a fatha. Right? If it has a dhamma, then you will from mutaharrik pronouns, you will start having a dhamma on the first radical and you will drop the weak letter. Okay. If middle radical has a kasra, fa'ila, then from the mutaharrik pronoun, you will start having kasra and you will drop the weak letter. Okay. So we will have a kasra. Yeah. And if it is fa'ala, from mutaharrik pronoun, then you will have to see if it is wawi, you treat it as faula and apply the rule of faula. If it is yai, then you treat it as a fa'ila. Yeah. What does that mean is basically you will have a kasra on the first radical and you will drop the weak letter. So that's the whole summary of past tense. Yeah. Okay, the second radical is omitted as so we have done with the A and B. Yes. So now we look at mudare. In the mudare marfu, because we know the mudare can be marfu. In the mudare marfu, let's take a look what happens. Yeah. The second radical is omitted at the time of its isnad to mutaharrik pronouns. So with regards to the mudare, what happens is that with the mutaharrik pronouns, which are only 2 in terms of mudare, only 2, which is hunna and antunna. So when you reach hunna and antunna, you will drop the harfu illa, which is weak letter. So you will waw or a ya will get dropped. Yeah. So hunna and antunna. So yakulna and takulna. Yasirna and tasirna, yanamna and tanamna. You see that the middle radical has been dropped. Yeah. So you have qaf and you have a lam. What happened to the middle radical, which was a qala yakulu, was a wow, it got dropped. Sara Yasiru, Ya got dropped. So you see, you have a sin and a Ra. What happened to the Ra with the Ya in the middle there? Ya got dropped. Yeah. And Nama Yanamu, which is a Wow in the middle radical, got dropped. So you have a Noon and a Meme coming together. No sign of a Wow in between. Wow got dropped. So only mutaharrik pronouns, which is only two in Mudare, which is Hunna and Antunna. Okay, so that covers our Mudare, almost the whole thing. Almost the whole thing it covers. The only thing is left is now when you have majzoom. Yeah. So when you have majzoom, the second radical is omitted in the following four forms in addition to the two mentioned under the mudare marfu. Yes.
I got a question.
Yes.
On the Modare Marfu, the difference in Nama Yanamu is because there is a fatha on Noon because it is from Bab Fatah, Yaftahu?
Yes. Yeah. So that is correct. Or because of having, so nama, it was yanwamu, right? Yanwamu, actually, right? What did we do? We brought the fatha on the noon. So it became like this. Yes. And now, because fatha requires an alif afterwards, so become yanam. Yanam. Yes. So this waw got changed to an alif. And why? Because fatha is compatible with an alif, not with a waw. Yanomu is difficult on the tongue. Yanamu is easier on the tongue. Yeah, so that's the reason. Yeah. Wayak. So that covers our mudare. Basically, mudare is covered under that. Now we see that what if mudare is majzoom? So for example, let's say we have a lam before it, then the second radical is omitted in the following four forms in addition to two. So in addition to two, which we already spoke about, which is hunna and antunna. Yeah. To the two mentioned under the mudare marfu. So hunna and antunna and all of these, what happens is that the second radical gets dropped. So we drop the second radical in hunna and antunna anyway in marfu. But when it is majzoom, then under these also you drop the second radical because of iltiqa sakinain. Yeah, so that is very easy, inshallah. So lam yanam, lam yasir. What happened to for example, yanam, what happened to the waw in between? So nama yanamu, right? So let's take yanamu for example. Yeah. Nama yanamu. We bring lam before it. So when we bring lam before it, yanamu becomes yanam, right? Because lam is, what is the definition of lam? Harfu jazmin wa nafin wa qalbin, right? So it is a harfu jazm, meaning it makes mudare majzoom. So lam yanam. yanam, right? Now this is iltiqa'u sakinain. So you have a meme with a sakoon and you have an alif with a sakoon. So alif with a sakoon has to go away, iltiqa'u sakinain. The weak letter with a sakoon has to go. So we are left with is lam yanam. And that's all we are learning in all of these. This is what happened. Lam tanam, lam anam, lam nanam. All of these what happened is the alif, which was actually a wow, got dropped because of iltiqa'u sakinain. Yes, two sukoons are not permissible, so that's why they got. And happening the same with all of these. Lam yasir, lam tasir, lam asir, lam nasir, lam yakul. So it was qala yakulu, right? So let's take yakulu. Yakulu. We bring lam before it. As soon as we bring lam before it, yakul, lu becomes yakul, right? And now we have a iltiqa'u sakin and two sukoons coming together. The waw with the sakoon has to go away. So lam yakul. Yes. For example, we have kana yakunu, right? Yakunu. Yakunu like this. Yeah. We bring lam before it. This now yakunu becomes yakun, right? Has a sakoon because of lam. Now waw has a sakoon, noon has a sakoon. So waw with the sakoon has to go away. So becomes lam yakun. Lam yakun. And then you have in the surah Bayyana, lam yakunil ladhina. So lam yakun. Now you have al-lazina afterwards, so you give it a temporary kasra for pronunciation purposes. Lam yakunil ladhina kafaru. Right? So this is from the Quran Majid. So now when we see lam yakun, we know what is happening. It was actually lam yakun, waw got dropped and all of that. And this is what we are learning. Alhamdulillah, we can see the ayah and we can see what's going on over here. And we can see the kasra is given temporarily for pronunciation purposes. Lam yakunil lazina kafaru. Yeah, so this is what is we are learning. Alhamdulillah. Yeah.
So
So all of
for this one, in the summary, we can say that all the 5 in the pocket and the Mabni group are the one where lam, with lam, all these changes take place.
yes, you are perfectly right. Yes.
And in ajwas, we can say usually haraka change from ain to fa, and there will be and after that, if there is iltikau sakinain, the illa will got dropped, or if there is no iltikau sakinain, we will take the kalb haraka, right?
That is correct. Yes. So that's the summary you mentioned, right? So more important is not to know what is going on, that is more important. If you forget, that's not a big deal, as long as we can see and we do not get worried that, oh, what happened or is too difficult. No, don't worry about that part. As long as we can see what is going on, we are good. Alhamdulillah, we are good. Yeah. So to summarize, what is happening with ajwaf is that, first of all, in Madi, from 1 to 5, the middle radical will change to an alif. Okay. From 6 to 14, you will drop the middle radical and the first radical will have a dhamma if it is wawi, will have a kasra if it is yai. Okay. So that takes care of our ajwaf madi. Ajwaf mudare will have only two major changes, which is with hunna and antunna, you drop the middle radical. Why? Because of iltiqa'u sakinain. Yeah, so this is in front of you. So mutaharrik pronouns is talking about there are only two mutaharrik pronoun in mudare, which is hunna and antunna. So for those two, you will drop the middle radical. So waw or ya doesn't matter, both of them will get dropped. Yes. And then additional some changes are taking place because of iltiqa sakinin. When you have a lam coming before, it doesn't have to be lam. Anything that makes fail mudare majzoom, you will have the same issue. There are more things that make fail mudare majzoom, so those will have the same issue as well. One of the example given is lam, but could be anything that makes fail mudare majzoom. Then you will have those changes taking place, and I am giving you the reason why those are why the harfu illa is getting dropped is because of iltiqa sakinan, because lam or any of those, they make fail mudari majzoom. As soon as you make it majzoom, you have iltiqa sakinan, so you must drop the weak letter, which is makes sense, inshallah. So that's the summary of what.
You said if it is adverb wawi, then fa kalma gets dhamma in from hunna.
Yes.
But I think from this is nama is adverb wawi only na navima. But I think with the mudare, what I am doing, what I have learned, with like if it is from bab, nasara or karuma, like middle section is coming with dhamma, then only we are
That is
putting.
correct. Yeah. So remember we said over here somewhere that if it is
Going with the wow will not work because nama is navima.
that is
So
correct.
we
So
are
we said
putting nimna. We are
that is
putting nimna, na? Yeah.
that is correct. So we said that if it is fa'ila, yes, and we said that where did we talk about that? Is that we will treat it as so when it is fa'ala, and if it is a wawi, we treat it as fa'ula, and if it is ya'i, we treat it as fa'ila. Yeah, so that's where it is
Okay.
covered under that. Yes.
Fa'ila. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So that will get, yes, it will get a kasra. You are right. Okay, so let's continue reading. So this omission is due to iltiqa'u sakinan. So as long as we know that because of iltiqa'u sakinan, these changes are taking place, it's very easy and it's not very difficult. We can see that lam yakun became lam yakun. Yeah. Also, we will see that same changes will take place when we make fellow amr. Yeah. So for example, kana yakunu, we want to make fellow amr. We want to ask somebody, kana yakunu means to be. We want to ask something to be. So we take takunu, right? Takunu. We want to make fellow amr. So what do? We remove the harfu mudare. So ta got removed. We make it majzoom, so we give a sakoon to the noon. We are left with is like this: kaf with the dhamma, waw with the sakoon, and noon with the sakoon. Iltiqa'u sakinain is happening, so we must drop the weak letter with the sakoon. So we are left with is kun. And that's what we see in the Quran Majid, kun fayakun, right? So kun, you are asking somebody who's in front of you to be. Yeah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that inama amruhu iza arada shay'an fayakulu lahu kun fayakun. Yeah. So when Allah ta'ala wants something to happen, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, all he has to do is to say it to be, and it is, right? So we beg Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that it is so easy for him. Ya Allah, Qul lana kunu min ashabil Jannah. Ya Allah, say that all of you are among the people of Jannah. Ameen Ya Rabbal Alameen. It is easy for him if he just says, and here it is. Yeah. So now we can understand the ayah of kun fayakun. We can see that kun is fellow amrin, How did we get it? From takunu, we drop the harfu mudare, and then we give it a sakoon. We have iltiqa'u sakinain, waw gets dropped. We are left with is kun. Yeah, and so many of like these kind of examples we can see from the Quran Majid that we are able to understand. Alhamdulillah. Okay, so let's continue. Lam yakul is originally lam yakul. Here both the waw and the lam are sakin, vowelless. So the weak letter waw is omitted. Yeah. Lam yasir is originally lam yasir. Here both ya and ra are sakin. So the weak letter ya is omitted. Lam yanam is the same story over here. So this we know. Okay, now let's look at the amr. The second radical is omitted at the time of isnad to the verb to mustatir and mutaharrik pronouns. So what we are learning is when we are making amr, so from so kulna, sirna and namna. Yeah, so takulu, right? Takulu. From there, we want to make fellow amr. So we drop the ta with the fatha. We put a sakoon at the end. We are left with is cool. We have iltiqa'u sakinan. Wow with the sakoon has to drop. So we are left with is kul. Yeah, so kul ya ayyuhal kafirun, kul huwallahu ahad, all of that. We can see how now this kul is formed. Same as the kun and all of that. Sir and nam, yeah. So same as all of these are fi'l amr are made by dropping the weak letter. Why? Because of iltiqa'u sakinan. So as soon as you give a sakoon to the end, then you have to drop the middle radical. You see over here, all of them have a sakoon at the end. So in this case, waw was dropped. Sirna, ya was dropped, and kul the waw was dropped in between. Yes.
So, brother, if in the case of Amr, I just wanted to clarify, we are saying the second radical is omitted at the time of isnad to mustatir and mutaharrik. So when we are talking about Amr, we are in simple form, the mutaharrik, even in this case, will be the mabni ones, right? The yazhabna and tazhabna one.
That's
those
correct.
forms.
That's
Okay.
correct. Yes. In those ones, because of iltiqa'u sakinan, you drop it. But for example, taquluna. Yeah. So if you have taquluna. Taquluna, how do we make fellow amr? We drop
We
the
drop
ta
the ta
and we
and
drop
make
the
it
noon.
kulu.
Yeah, so you are left with is kulu. Yeah.
Correct.
So this is now fellow amr, right? Why we drop the noon? Because this is the group where noon comes and noon goes. Uli, it was actually uli.
Kulina.
Na, noon got dropped. Yeah, this is anti. Yeah. So it was takulina, right?
So
Tongue got
when we are
dropped.
saying the mustatir, because mustatir, what I understand is in the case of Amr is again, like the second person one, like the you ones, right? Like
Yeah, the
kul,
5 in your pocket. Yeah,
the
5 in your
five
pocket.
in the pocket. Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah. Mustatir are those ones. Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So noon comes and noon goes, and then you have a mabni group also, right? So those three are there. So whenever noon comes and noon goes, when you are making fellow amr, you will drop the noon just like that. Yeah. So uli, siri, nami, right? So and then ulu, siru, and namu. Yeah. So this is fellow amr we are learning to make fellow amr from. So fellow amr is not that important at this stage because it's easy. It's because of iltiqa'u saknan, or you just drop the noon as usually we are used to dropping the noon.
So, brother, what is the namna? What is the real root form? It is not navima, right? Because otherwise it should be nimna. So, what is namna?
So this is fellow amr. Yeah. So nama yanamu, right? From there, it was tanamna.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, namna. Ta got dropped. You are making fellow amr, yeah. So
So it is
namna is noon cannot be dropped because it is mabni group. So namna, you are asking females who are in front of you to sleep. Yeah.
so it is Navima itself. Okay.
It is still, yeah, same Bab. Yes, the same
Here,
Navima.
noon, brother, here, noon is the Nunu Niswa, right?
Noon is Niswa, Noon is the file. So you cannot drop that.
Yes.
This is a Mabni
Yes.
group, right? So Tanamna, from Tanamna, we are making fellow Amr. So you just drop the Ta and you will, you have the left is Namna, which is your fellow Amr. So you are asking females in front of you to sleep. Okay. And B, there is no need to add Hamzatul Wasl at the beginning of the Amr as it does not commence with the Sakoon. Yeah, so that is correct. So Qul, we do not need to add a Hamzatul Wasl at the beginning. Why? Because we can pronounce it. No need to add a Hamzatul Wasl. Mostly we bring Hamzatul Wasl in the beginning of a Amr when we cannot pronounce. Otherwise, if we can pronounce, there is no need. Yeah. So now today we learned how kun is made, kul is made, all of that, all of those places in the Quran Majid, we are able to now see that what is happening going on here. So that is Alhamdulillah, very good. We continue. So from Taqulu, we get Qul, and I just showed you all of this. So from we are left with is Qul because of iltiqa'u sakin, and you drop the wow. From Tasiru, we get Sin, Ya, and Ra, and then you drop it. We're left with is Sir. From Tanamu, we get Nam. Yeah, so that's all. So this covers our Ajwaf. So we have done Misal, we have done Ajwaf. Please now the ball is in your court in terms of practice. You have to now practice. So well, I gave you already, and I will repeat those as well for the homework to conjugate, write it, and practice a lot. We will see today a lot more verbs at the end of this lesson. So you can take any of those and practice, because now we know you can make, you can do the practice of putting a lam before it, do practice of making a fellow amr from it, and the normal conjugation as well. I will share also with you what we call a blue book, which is a book of conjugation that is very helpful. I will share with you. I prefer that, not to use PDF because there is a copyright to it. May Allah Ta'ala forgive us. I will share the PDF, of course. I cannot share, but if you locally try to find the blue book, in terms of, I think Amazon has it available also online. You can buy it from there. Try to buy it. If not, then use the PDF that I will share with you. So that is useful, especially in the beginning when you are having trouble conjugating, especially ajwaf verbs or naqis verbs and mithal verbs. Then that will help you with regards to that. So I'll share that. Try to use it. If we have trouble, then next week I can also share my screen and show you how to use that blue book, inshallah. So do take a look at that blue book, inshallah. Okay, the second point that we are learning in this lesson, should we take a break at this point? Yeah, we should take a break. So back in 10 minutes, inshallah, we will start with the point number 2. So back in 10 minutes, I'll be here. If anybody has any questions, then we can deal with that. But otherwise, officially, we are on break.
Brother,
Yes, brother.
so I was revising as you were away. We missed you, by the way. So
Jazakallah.
as I was Barakallah. So as I was revising, I came across a very simple question, which was Al-Mudarrisu, he says that أنت طالب مجتهد وذكي وذو خلق. So مجتهد becomes معطوف. But what's the analysis of ذو?
Is also matuf. Matufun
معطوف.
ala.
Right?
Yeah. Matufun
Okay.
ala.
Okay.
Anta talibun zakiyun, right? So matufun ala zakiyun. That's why it is
Okay.
marfu.
Okay.
Is zu
Thank you.
marfu?
Yes. Yes.
We
We
how
know
do
it by wow.
Yes, by wow. Otherwise, it would be za will be mansub and z will
Yeah.
be majroor. Yeah. So zu is marfu
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it is matufun ala zakiyun.
Is it also mudaf?
It is also, yeah. Zu always
Yeah.
comes
It's
out.
also.
That's why it is zu khuluqin, right? So is zu,
Yes.
is zu over here nakira or marifa?
Nakira.
Nakira.
Nakira. How do we know?
Then we not the.
Nakira.
Yeah.
Because mudaf ilayhi is nakira, right?
Right.
Because khuluqin is.
Khuluqin is nakira. So, and why is it nakira? Because it is matuf upon something which is nakira, which is anta talibun zakiyun. Zakiyun is nakira, right?
Right. Question about the Madi that we did just now. I think it's not clear completely in my mind for the last example of from Fatah Yaftahu. How does it change to Kasra versus Dhamma? If you can scroll up a little bit.
Yes, yeah. So why don't I add over here? So in the Madi, you can have fa'ala, right?
Right.
So fa'ala, if we said, so you are going with the bab part, right? But I'll go with the other way that I learned. Yeah. So if it is wawi, so fa'ala could be wawi or could be yai.
Correct.
Right. So if it is wawi, you treat it as fa'ula. If it is yai, you treat it as fa'ila.
Is it possible to give, do you remember any examples?
Not, I don't remember. I think we did it last time. If you look at it, let me see
Okay.
if I can find it. Let me, give me 1 second. I should be able to find it. So, fa'ala, yeah. So, for example, if it is wawi, so the example would be qawala. So qawala is wawi, so we will treat it as qawula. Qawula, and then so from there will be kulta, right? Because we are taking so kulta, right? And
Right.
if it is and let's say now it is yai, so baya'a, baya'a, this is yai, right? So we will treat it as baji'a, baji'a, and then bi'ta, bi'ta.
So the first example is from Bab Fatah Yaftahu. The second example is from Daraba Yadribur, isn't it? By Aya.
Yes, yeah, that is correct. Yes.
So, okay. So it doesn't matter
Exactly. So the
the
way
Bab.
I must start was doesn't really matter the bab, because
Okay.
in Madi we are talking about Madi, right? In both
Right.
cases, the fatha, yeah, the middle radical
Oh,
has a fatha.
okay. Got it. Thanks. Jazakallah.
Brother,
So the way I was taught, sorry, just was that, treat Madi and Mudare separately, and instead of, memorizing the babs, which in the beginning it sounds like difficult, but I think it's more easier for me. At least for me, it's more easier this way to treat Madi separately and Mudare separately.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Yes, sister, go ahead.
yeah, actually, I just want to know how I have to submit the homework you have
Yes,
assigned.
so are you on the part of the WhatsApp group? Did I add you or no?
Yes, yes. Only
Yes.
admin can text.
Yeah, so you will send it to me only. Yeah, so when you are submitting the
Personally.
homework, yeah, exactly, personally. So you will send it to me
Thank you.
only. Yes.
Jazakallah.
Yeah, and the group, as all of you know, is admin only. So I don't, I'm the only one who can. So if any time you have any question, you will send it to me personally as well. Yes. And the homework is also always personally. You send it to me, and I reply back to you individually as well. And there is a WhatsApp group for brothers, and there is a separate WhatsApp group for sisters as well, which I am not part of. I'm not sure how active is that or still going on, but you can, talk to another sister and see if that group is there, then you can join that group as well.
I am also not in that group.
The
If you
sisters group,
can
yeah.
send
So
that
I
link.
think Sister Asma Azim has that group, if I'm not mistaken. Then you can contact her, and she can add you to it.
Assalamu alaikum, sisters. We have a group, I can add you, but like there's not much of an activity that takes place in terms of the homework, but people have, if they have any question, they do ask in that group. I'll add both of you to that group.
Yes, please. Yeah. And any brothers, if they are not part of the brothers group, you can always request. There are other groups as well, like Tulabul Quran and other groups also. You can more than welcome to join those. As well as we have multiple classes going on, so feel free to join any of the classes as well. Only requirement for the classes is that you should have a previous knowledge, so we don't want students to be asking in book 3 you are asking book 1 question, then takes the whole class back. So that's the only thing. Otherwise, you are more than welcome. All of our classes are free, and for the sake of Allah.
Sorry, brother, I was not able to. Which classes you are talking?
Other Medina Arabic, brother Javed Sheikh is teaching. Our Ustad, brother Zahid, is also teaching a class which is more of an applied class. That is so if you look at on our website lqmississauga.com, under classes you will find multiple classes going on. Some of them are in book
Is there
2.
some link? Okay.
So we have 1 more minute, inshallah, we will start. Anybody has any quick questions, please feel free.
Now, this big verb is little difficult to, like in one go it is not able to grasp, like we have to do lots of practice.
Yes, that I
And
agree with
still,
you. That I
and
agree with
still
you.
there
Yeah.
are, we stuck somewhere, like no logic is there, means there, I feel like some logic is missing or some rule is missing. Like I have tried. Sometimes
Yes.
the ya comes, sometimes ya goes away. Like, so
Yeah.
like
But I agree with you. It's not easy. It does require a lot of practice. But I do not agree that logic is not there. Logic is always there. To my understanding, I have not found anywhere that I could not find the logic. My own lack of understanding is of course there, but the rules that I have shared with all of you, I have found them always holding, always, never that I found.
Actually, I was doing today, I was trying to do the conjugation of naha, nahayanha.
Yeah,
Then
naha is a
I,
nakis verb. Yeah.
yes. So in nahahu, till there I was able by ya is dropped. Okay. Then in I wrote nahayat, but again when I saw the correction, the ya was missing. So in nahu, ya was there, and nahayat, the ya was not there. So like
Yeah, so
sometimes
stay until next lesson, inshallah. We will be doing nakis, and then we will learn the rules that the way I have learned them, and you will be able to see you apply it. And if it still there is an issue, then we will deal with it at that time, inshallah. So hold on till next lesson, inshallah, which is about nakis is
inshallah.
coming, inshallah. Yeah. So
Mm. I've also come across a couple of words, not more than two so far, which do not follow the rules. So there are always going to be exceptions somewhere.
could be, yes, could be exceptions too. Yeah, but do share, so then I can see
Ins-
what is going on,
Inshallah, I will.
because sometimes people ask in the class, and me being myself a student, then I may not be able to give you the whole, but if you ask me on WhatsApp, then that gives me time to dig out, so, and to see if so, and that helps me to then explain better, because gives me some time to ponder about it, inshallah. Yes.
Inshallah.
But to my understanding, I have found them always, like for so far that I have, little knowledge that I have, is I have never come across a question that I was not satisfied with an answer through my teachers, through online search, different scenarios. And Alhamdulillah, I was always able to find a satisfactory answer, so and sometimes it's a lack of our own knowledge, but when we reach it there, there is always a good explanation for it, inshallah. So with
Inshallah.
this, let us start, inshallah. Number 2, Wallahi laqad kittu amutu. By Allah, I almost died. Yeah. So after a qasam, oath, the affirmative madi should be emphasized with laqad. The negative madi needs no emphasis. Here are some more examples. Yeah. So what are we learning over here is laqad. So we will learn this laqad in detail in book 3. Book 3. Yeah. So it's a small topic which is brought over here, but we will learn more details about it. Yeah. So whenever you see laqad, I want us to write in our brain somewhere. When you see laqad, that means there is a qasam before it. Qasam meaning an oath. Laqad, sometimes that oath will be mentioned there. For example, in this example over here, Wallahi, by Allah. This is an oath. Sometimes the qasam may not be there. So if a sentence is starting with laqad, that means that there is a qasam which is mahzuf, which has been omitted, but it is already understood. So I want us to just always remember, as soon as you see in an ayah laqad, either look for a qasam before it, or know that there is a qasam before it, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is taking an oath and then saying it, or whoever is saying it, he's taking an oath. Yeah. So laqad, when you see, that means there is a qasam. Yeah. So that's why I just want us to just remember that part. As soon as you see laqad, you know that there is a qasam before it. Then are all of, you pay attention more to it, that somebody, whoever is saying something, has taken an oath that is serious stuff. Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
What does laqad in itself mean, brother? Like, what is it?
Yeah, so qad is known as harfu tahqiq. Yeah. which means that harfu tahqiq means, tahqiq means haq. Yeah, so you are emphasizing that what you are stating is haq. It is as true as
Certain.
see it, certain, yeah, as true as you are seeing it with your own eyes, yeah. So it is basically so, and lam is, we will learn more about this in book 3 inshallah. This lam is what we call it, lam, which is occurring in the jawabul qasam, yeah. So that is more detail, we will learn a lot more about it inshallah. For now, what I want us to remember is, as soon as you see lakad, you know there is a qasam before it. Sometimes it will be there, sometimes you know that it has been omitted, but that doesn't mean that it's not there, yeah. So it is still there, yeah.
So brother, here it is saying affirmative madi. It is normal madi, right? What is affirmative?
Affirmative means, so if I say, a positive sentence, that is affirmative, yeah. So if I say that I have a son, that is an affirmative sentence. If I say I don't have a daughter, that is an negative sentence, so so the positive sentence versus a negative sentence. So affirmative madi should be emphasized with lakad. Like I said, this is not complete topic over here. We will learn a lot more about it, how to emphasize madi when it's jumla ismiya, jumla fe'liya, and all of that. But you will see, like for example, Surah Teen, وَالتِّينِ وَالزَّيْتُونِ وَطُورِ سِينِينَ وَهَذَا الْبَلَدِ الْأَمِينِ لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ. Laqad came before that. وَالتِّينِ وَالزَّيْتُونِ, qasam is coming, right? So whenever you have laqad coming, you will have a qasam before it, sometimes mentioned, sometimes not mentioned, yeah. Okay.
Here,
Sir,
here,
it's that not that law. Sorry, maybe I'm mixing it up. The law for like la nafia. It's not like that. Like for
No,
the negation.
no, it's not the negation. So la nafia is with the la and alif.
Lam alif.
Okay.
Yeah, lam alif la.
Oh, okay.
This is
That's what I was.
only lam with a fatha. Yeah, so this is different. Yes. Yeah.
okay. So here in this sentence, almost is kittu, right? Not like.
Yes. Yeah. So that is the next part that I need to do is kada.
Is this
Yeah.
a Lama Amar?
No, it's not a lam. This is lam, which has a special name with it for it, and we will learn inshallah in book 3. Kada yakadu. Yakadu means about to. He was about to. About to. Yeah. Kada yakadu. It is a nakis verb, just like kana, yakunu.
Isn't it as verb?
Sorry.
Kada. Kada.
Kada, yeah. What about it?
Isn't it as verb?
Ajwaf, yes, it is ajwaf. Yeah. So middle radical is weak letter. So kada. It was, I think, kavida. Actually, it was kavida. Yakvudu became kada yakadu. Yeah. And let me just check if it was, yeah, it is kavida, yeah. So kavida yakvudu became kada yakadu. So kavida, yeah. Now we conjugate it, so becomes kada. So kada, kada, kadu, kadat, kadata, kidna. So from hunna starts taking kidna. What happened?
Is
Wow,
this a
got
Bab Samia? Bab Samia? Kavida? Kavida?
Bab Samia, yes.
Yes,
Yeah. So it is EA group. Kavida yak wudu. EU group. EU group. Yak yakwadu or yakwudu. Yakwadu.
Yeah.
Bab Samia. Yeah.
Yes.
Samia yasmau. Yeah. So Kavida, the way we are learning is that from hunna starts taking a kasra. Yeah. Just like fa'ila, we said that all the fa'ila will start taking from hunna, fa'ila, right? We said from hunna, you will start taking the kasra, right? So, kidna. So, I will conjugate again. So, kada, kada. Remember, from 1 to 5, the middle radical gets changed to an alif. So, kada, kada, kadu, kadat, kadata. This is up to 5. Alif, 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 alif. From 6 to 14, start taking kasra. Kidna, kitta, kittuma, kittum, kitti, kittuma, kittunna, kittu, kitna. Yeah. So, kittu is this one over here.
Okay, so we have two Madi there, right? Amutu. Amutu is now, is it?
No, mata yamutu. Amutu is mudare. Mata yamutu. From there, 5 in our pocket. Tamutu, tamutu, amutu, namutu. Right? So that is your mudare. So, kitta became, this is kittu. I was about to. Amutu, mata yamutu, meaning to die. So I almost died. Yeah. Why? Because past tense, because of kittu is past tense. Yeah. So let's continue reading and we will understand more, inshallah. Yeah. So after a qasam oath, the affirmative madi should be emphasized with laqad. The negative madi needs no emphasis. Here are some more examples. So, Wallahi laqad ra'aytuhu fi suki. By Allah, I saw him in the market. Yeah. Wallahi laqad sami'tu hazal khabra. Should be khabra, not khabri. Min kasirim min nasi. By Allah, I heard this news from many people. But now negative sentence is coming. Wallahi ma akaltu shay'an. You don't see a laqad over here. Why? Because after qasam, you have a negative sentence. So whenever you have a negative sentence after qasam, it does not require an emphasis. And like I said, we will learn a lot more about this in book 3, inshallah. So for now, only learn the sentence, know the meaning, and that's it. What is important in here to know is that whenever you see laqad, you know there is a qasam there. That's it. Wallahi ma akaltu shayin. By Allah, I ate nothing. Wallahi ma katabtu haza. By Allah, I did not write this. Note the waw in wallahi is a preposition. So this waw is a preposition which is known as waw al-qasam, waw of qasam, and so the following noun is majroor. That's why we say wallahi. We do not say wallahu or wallaha. We say wallahi because wow, this wow is a preposition and it has a special name which is wow al-qasam, wow of oath. Yeah. So
only with Allah, this harf?
no, wattini was zaytun. So wattini. But normally we human being, we are only allowed to take qasam only on the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can take qasam of anything because everything belongs to him. Because nothing belongs to us, we don't have the right to take a qasam of anything because you don't own something. How can you take a qasam of it? Yeah, only we belong to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then we can only take a oath of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that's why
I have a question here, brother. Assalamu alaikum. Laqad, is it a particle then? How are we treating the letter laqad?
Yeah, it is a particle, yes.
It is a particle, okay.
Yes, it is a particle of emphasis, yes. So, and laqad consists of lam and kad. These are two different things.
Okay, thank you.
So, lam is a harf and a kad is a harf. Lam, if you want to remember, kad is known as harfu tahqiq. Harfu tahqiq. That's the name of it, harfu tahqiq, a particle of certainty. And lam has a special name also, if you want to remember. Lam waqiyatu fi jawabil kasami. That's the name of it. Yeah. Lam.
Brother,
Lamun.
God always come with Madi, right?
Yes. Yeah. Kad. No, you can use kad with mudare as well. Mudare as well. Yes. But mostly with madi. Yes.
Brother, what is the difference? I mean, not what is, but inna and laqad, would it be the similar something? Or
Yes. They are both particle of emphasis. Yeah. Inna is also particle of emphasis. Yes. Okay. So, like I said, more to learn about it. So for now, just keep it as much. If you can remember the names of harfu tahqiq and lam waqiyatu fi jawab al-qasam, good. If not, that's not the point over here. It's only we are learning is a small note about here. Point number 2. Yeah. Let's continue. Point number 3. Zanantuhu daftari. I thought it to be my notebook. Zanna yazunnu. Zanna yazunnu means to think. Yazunnu. What kind of a verb is it?
Sahil, mudaf.
Yes, mashallah. Doubly letter, mudaf. Mudaf verb, which is doubly letter. So there are two nouns in there. So zanna yazunnu means to think. To think, yeah. So it requires, most of the time, it requires two mafulun bihi. Because you think of something as something, right? So I thought it to be my notebook. Zanantuhu daftari. Yeah. So zanantu, tu is my file, which is myself. Who is my mafulun bihi number 1. Daftar is mafulun bihi number 2. And then plus mudaf. And then ya is mudaf ilayhi. Yeah. So and remember that if it is doesn't have two mafulun bihi, then we say sadda musadda mafulaini. Last time we learned, right? So the verb zanna takes two objects, and both are in accusative case. For example, simple sentence al jawu jamilun, the weather is beautiful, the weather is fine. Then we say azunnu al jawwa jamilan, I think the weather is beautiful. Al babu mughlaqun, the door is shut. Al imtihanu ba'id, the examination is far. Azunnu annal azunnu al imtihana ba'idan. Yeah. Anta tabibun, you are a doctor. Azunnuka tabiban, I think of you, or as I think of you as a doctor, or I think you are a doctor. We can also say al jawu jamilun. Azunnu annal jawwa jamilun. I think that the weather is beautiful. Now, in this case, this whole sentence is coming in place of two mafulun bihi. So we say this jumla ismiya annal jawwa jamilun is coming as a sadda musadda maf'ulaini. Last time we talked about it. So if you remember, it is good. If not a big deal, inshallah. We will do many times again. Okay, so what did we learn in this point is that we learned a new verb, which is zanna yazunnu, to think, and this verb can take more than one mafulun bihi, which is two mafulun bihis. Yes, brother.
So it does not need to mafulun bihi all the time.
Yes, so it does not. It can take two mafulun bihis. If it has one mafulun bihi, that will be a sentence, and that sentence we say is taking the place of two mafulun bihis.
So the azunnul imtihana baidan is zarf.
No, it is yeah. So Baidun, it can come as a zarf, but over here it is coming as a maf'ulun bihi. Azunnu, I think. What do you think? Al-imtihana, the exam. What about it? So this is my maf'ulun bihi number 1. Baidan is what I think of it is as a maf'ulun bihi number 2. Yeah. So I think of the imtihan as far. Okay. So
Brother, I
that's
was absent last time. Maybe you have told. I just want what you are saying that single mafulun bihi can become as a the for Zanna as a single
yes.
mafulun bihi can
So
become as to. Can you give me some example, please?
yeah, so do take a look at video for the last time, or if you can. So when there are some verbs which can take more than one mafulun bihi, two mafulun bihis, yeah, and those two mafulun bihi will be like two words. For example, over here, word number 1, word number 2, yeah, or it can be a one sentence, which is over here. We see over here the sentence, yeah. If it is a sentence, then we call this sentence as a, there is a word for it, sadda musadda mafulaini, that it this sentence is taking the place of two mafulun bihis. That's all. That's all. If you remember, it's good. If not, not a big deal, inshallah. Number 4, ijlis haythu tashau. Sit where you wish. So ijlis is fi'lu amrin, mabniun ala sakun. Haythu is our zarf, mabni ala dhamma. Zarf is always supposed to be mansoob. So haisu is mabni upon dhamma, but is still mansoob. Okay, so because it is a zarf. Haisu means wherever. Tashau, you wish. Sha'a yashau, from there. Sha'a, it is a ajwaf verb, and mahmuz also. Yeah, sha'a yashau.
So you're saying
Yasha.
So it should be mudaf ilai fi mahalli mudaf ilai tashau
Yes, that's correct. Yes. So
because
this
after
whole
that
whole sentence, which is tashau, you are wishing, is our mudaf ilayhi. So we will say that jumla failure fi mahalli jarrin mudaf ilayhi. It is in the place of a, we're supposed to be a majroor. Yeah. So I think that's where, yeah, that is correct. So let's continue reading. Number 5. So this is just you for us to remember a sentence like this. Ijlis haythu tashau. Sit where you wish. Yeah, so sha'a yasha'u is a ajwaf verb. Shaya'a actually, and becomes sha'a, yeah, to wish. Okay, number 5, yaji'u. So the verb is ja'a yaji'u. Yaji'u. Ja'a means he came, yaji'u, he's coming. So it's again ajwaf verb and mahmuz also at the same time. Ajwaf and mahmuz, yeah. Note that in yaji'u, the hamza is written after the ya. So yaji'u, ya is written and then you have a hamza written after, because both the ya and the hamza are pronounced. But lam yaji, so lam came, then this becomes like this. Yaji, like this, right? Because of lam before it. Now what happened? You have a iltikau sakinain happening. So this got dropped. So become lam ya jim and hamza. Ya got dropped because of iltikau sakinain. Yeah. Now hamza has an issue all the time. He is always wanted a chair underneath him or beside him. So what happens? We give him a seat of a alif maksura, just like this. So do not consider this seat as this ya which got dropped. That's all we are learning over here in this part. The Hamza requires a seat either beside him or underneath him. So as long as seat is beside him, he's okay, or has to be seat underneath him, which is a Hamza has a seat of a three kind of seat: alif, alif maksura, or a waw. These are the three seats for Hamza that Hamza takes. Either has to be next to him or underneath him. Yeah. So that's a writing rule. I don't know more details about it myself, so that's all I'm sharing with you. So as long as the seat is next to him, he's happy. So over here, in the beginning over here, seat was next to him, so he was happy. As soon as you gave it a Sakoon, this seat got dropped. And now he is not happy. He needs a seat. So we give him a alif maksura seat over here. Okay, so that's what. But in yajiu, in lam yajiu, the Hamza is written above the ya. Here only the Hamza is pronounced and the ya is only a chair for the Hamza. So that's all we are learning, is that Hamza requires a seat with him, next to him or underneath him. If the seat next to him has to be dropped, then we give him a temporary seat, which is a alif maksura.
Brother, why we take ya as a chair? Why not alif and waw? Is it because
Kasra
the
before.
kasra before it?
Yes, it's because of kasra before it. So if it's a kasra before it, usually it will take a alif maksura. If it is a fatha before it, it will take a seat of a alif. If it's a dhamma before it, it will take a seat of a waw. All those three seats, he uses them. Yes. Point number 6.
In yajiu, ya is the seat.
No, in yajiu, ya is the third letter, second letter. Ja'a yajiu.
So Hamza don't need a seat here?
No, don't need a seat, because I said Hamza needs a seat either underneath him or beside him. So if Hamza has a seat before it or after it, sometimes, yeah, Hamza is okay. Hamza can come. So for example, we say, for example, in the beginning. So for example, you say, amana. No. In the Musaf, you will see amana written like this in Musaf Usmani. So amana, yeah. Now Hamza is okay because seat is next to him, which is alif. But
yeah, but in yajiu, there is no seat then.
there is ya there.
But that's a haraf.
Yes, so as long as it's a waw is a haraf too, as long as ya, waw or alif is next to him or underneath him, he's fine. As soon as it's not, then he needs a seat. Okay, got it, inshallah.
Okay, inshallah.
Okay, so as soon
Brother,
as
when we
yeah,
brother,
go ahead.
when we need to put two dots underneath the ya.
And we need to put a two dot when it has a fatha on it. Then you take a two dots with it.
But here is the sukun. Yazi-u.
Yes, because
Yes.
this is not alif maksura. This is a ya, so has to be the dots have to be there. Yes, the dots have to be there because it is a ya. It is not alif maksura. So alif maksura will not have dots. Ya will have dots underneath it. Yes, but that's a topic by itself, inshallah. So I'll leave it over there, inshallah. Let's move on to point number 6. Shafaqallahu shafa'an kamilan. May Allah grant you complete health. So this is a dua. We should remember it. Shafaqallahu shafa'an kamilan. Uh, what is the analysis of this shafa'an? If somebody remembers. This is, we said, maf'ulun mutlaq. Maf'ul mutlaq. What is the definition of maf'ul mutlaq? That it is a maf'ulun bihi which is coming from the same verb. So shafa came, shafa yashfi is a verb, shafa kallahu, so shafa is our fellow madin. So this is madin. Ka is maf'ulun bihi, Allahu is the file, lafzu jalala file. Shafa'an, when you have a maf'ulun bihi which is from the same verb, that is the definition of maf'ulun mutlaq. We study some of it. Book 3 we will learn more. And then kamilan is naat for shafa.
Naat for shafan.
Yes. So when you have
Brother, Shafa'an is the masdar of Shafa, right?
yes, yeah. So when you have a
Yes.
So when you have a maf'ulun bihi or a masdar coming from the same verb in the same sentence, that is maf'ulun mutlaq. Yeah? So comes many times in the Quran Majid, especially Juz 30 comes a lot. Yeah. So kalla iza dukkatil ardu dakkan dakka. Yeah. So dukka dakkan dakka, right? So it's coming from the same verb. Then you have a maf'ulun mutlaq. Yeah. Okay. Point number 7. La yambaghi, it is not proper. So yambaghi, it is proper. La yambaghi, it is not proper. Can also come with a ma yambaghi. Comes in the Quran Majid also. Yeah. It is not becoming, it is not proper, it is not suitable. Yeah. It does not befit. Yeah. Example, La yambaghi littalibi an yaghiba. It is not proper for a student to be absent. To be absent. Yeah. So La yambaghi littalibi an yaghiba. La yambaghi
Brother,
laka
what
an
will be
tahaza.
the difference between la yambaghi and ma yambaghi meaning? I just want in the meaning or translation.
No difference in terms of meaning. You can use either or. Mostly you use la with present tense, but you can also have ma with the present tense. Yes. No difference in terms of meaning, no difference at all. Okay, so la yambaghi laka an taqula haza, it is not becoming or it is not proper of you to say this. So what are we learning over here? La yambaghi, imbaga yambaghi means to be suitable, la yambaghi not to be suitable. Yes, so just remember this verb. We will learn a lot more about this.
Brother.
This is actually a form 7 verb. Yeah, so we will learn more about it in book 3 inshallah.
Brother, is this la nafiya?
This is la nafiya, yes. It is a la nafiya, yeah. Okay, point number 8. The verb mata comes in 2 groups. A group. Mata yamatu. Like nama yanamu. With a mutaharrik pronoun, the first radical has kasra in the madi. Mittu and mitna. In the Quran, mittu occurs 9 times. Second part, the same mata can also come from mata yamutu, AU group, like qala yaqulu. With a mutaharrik pronoun, the first radical has a dhamma in the madi, mittu and mutna. Muttu and mutna. In the Quran Majid, muttu occurs twice. So some verb, rare but some verbs can come from more than one bab. Yeah. So mata yamatu is one of those which comes from mata yamatu and mata yamutu. Both of them occur in the Quran Majid. But in the Mudare, only Yamutu occurs in the Quran Majid. So Yamatu does not occur in the Quran Majid. Yamutu does occur. Yeah. So we have a choice. So not a big concern. We just know that some verbs which are rare can come from more than one bab. Yeah. So they can have in the Madi A group and then A U group. Yeah. So A U group. Yes. So
Means mawata or mawita.
Me So it is
Ma Vata and Ma Vita. That
Yeah.
means Iya group.
mi vata, mi, because mi vata, right? ER group will be mi vata, becomes mata. Okay, so don't worry
Middle
too much about it. It's
letter.
just a small note over here that it comes from the two groups. So as in the Quran Majid sense, we just have to remember that mittu and muttu. We can say sometimes that, oh, why is it mittu and why is it muttu? Because it is coming from both two babs. That's all.
Is there any meaning difference or both are the same
No,
meaning?
same meaning, same meaning. No problem, no difference. Mittu, I died, and muttu, I died also. Okay, so that finishes our the key, English key. Let's look at the verbs that we will be learning or using in this book. Now, these verbs are very, very, very important. I cannot emphasize. We need to know their meaning by heart. We have no choice. If we want to be strong, we have to know their meaning. And if we want to be strong, we have to conjugate each one of them. So you have over here, I don't know, 20 verbs or whatever. You should have 20 times 2, 40 pages of written that you are conjugating the whole thing and making mudare and amr and all of that, and bringing lam before it. All of that exercise this is basically comes down to, you want to be strong, you have to do this. Otherwise, you will always be saying that, oh, ajwaf and misal are so difficult. You want to make it easy, you have to put the pen down to the paper, and inshallah, that's I cannot emphasize more than this because we have to do that. So let's look at the verbs. Qala yakulu, to say. Kana yakunu, to be. Zara yazuru, to visit. Qama yakumu, to get up. Zaka yazuku, to taste. Tafa yatufu, to go around. Sama yasumu, to fast. And then Dara yaduru, to turn. Taba yatubu, to repent. Bala yabulu, to urinate. Ja'a yaji'u, to come. Ba'a yabi'u, to sell. I'm just trying to see if I have written over here how many times, because many of these are used in the Quran Majid. So there are more on the second page. Sara yasiru, to walk. Asha yaishu, to live. Kala yakilu, to measure. To measure in terms of this is, so you have different kind of measurements. To weigh is wazana. Wazana yazinu. Wazana, to weigh something. But kala yakilu means to weigh in terms of a bucket or something. So you say, give me 1 bucket of, or 1 glass of this something. You are measuring with in terms of volume. Then it is used kala yakilu. Nama yanamu, to sleep. Khafa yakhafu, to fear, to be afraid of. Kada yakadu, to be about to do. And then zala yazalu, to cease to do. La yazalu yadrusu, he is still continuing. So zala yazalu, to cease to do. If you put la before it or ma before it, becomes to continue, right? Something which is not ceasing means it's continuing, right? So he is still studying. La yazalu yadrusu, he is still studying. Ghalaba yaghlibu. So the verbs that up till here we saw, all of them were ajwaf verbs. So if you want to practice and you say I'm not strong, take a verb and practice over here. This is our chance. Okay, so then ghalaba yaghlibu, to overcome. Kadhaba yakdhibu, to tell a lie. Kamilun, complete. Milhun, salt. Adasun, lentil. Qitarun, train. And Muntasiful layli, half of night, midnight. Sudaun, headache. comes in the Quran Majid, La yasda'una fiha wa la yunzifun, Surah Waqia. They will not, so they will drink alcohol or not alcohol, the alcohol in the Jannah, a special drink which will not give them a headache, because normally the alcohol does give you headache, but this is the quality of the alcohol in Jannah. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allahumma inna nas'aluka shurbatan min zanjabil. Ameen ya Rab. May Allah ta'ala let us taste that will not give a headache. Yeah. So la yasda'una fiha. Sada yasda'u is to have the headache, and then suda'un from there, headache. Zaytun, oil. Baqqalun, grocer. Bukharun, steam. In Urdu, we use bukhar normally for temperature, but bukhar actually means steam. Mashghulun, busy. Jubnatun, cheese. Baidatun, egg. Plural is baidun. You remove the ta. Baidun is eggs. Fakihaniyun, fruit seller. So remember, grocer is bakkal and fruit seller is special word for it, which is fakihaniyun. Daqiqun, flour. Ghabatun, forest. Ghadaun is lunch. So that is our English key part. Now let's go back to
Brother Javed has translated.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Grocer as the bakal as the greengrocer.
I would say, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, but grocer is, I think, more, doesn't have to be like if he's selling lentils, then still is grocer, right? So I think grocer.
That's what I thought too.
Yes, yeah. And let's go to now our lesson. Inshallah, we can start lesson. So you can, let me make it smaller. So whoever wants to participate, go ahead, and we can go ahead, Sister Najma.
Okay. المدرس متى جئت من جدة يا خالد يا خالد when did you come from Jeddah, O Khalid?
Yes, Mata.
Jitta.
Yeah, so the verb is ja yajiu. Important verb, so remember the meaning. So ja yajiu. Yajiu, like this. Ja yajiu is to come. So jitta, yeah. So ja'a, ja'u, ja'at. So remember from 1 to 5 we will put alif, alif, alif. Ja'u. Ja'a, ja'u, ja'at, ja'ata. From hunna, ji'ta, ji'tuma, ji'tum, ji'ti, ji'tuma, ji'tunna, ji'tu, ji'na. So mata ji'ta min jadda ta. Why jadda ta? Why not jaddati? Or juddata? It's actually juddata. Ya Khalidu. Why not min came? So it should be jaddati.
Sarf.
Yes.
Mamnu min as-sarf.
The name of the cities are Mamnu min as-sarf. That's good, yeah. So, and Brother Abdurrahman, go ahead. Khalid says.
Yes, Khalid says, Ji'tu amsi. I came yesterday.
Yes. So, amsi is our
Yesterday. Yeah, it's zarf.
zarf. But zarf is supposed to be mansub, but it's amsi.
Yeah, it's mabni, I guess.
Yeah, it's mabni upon kasra, but still is mansub. Yeah, so just like haythu is mabni upon dhamma, but still is a zarf. Yeah, so that is good.
Right.
Continue. Yes, so you can do the next line also.
Okay. Al-mudarrisu aja'a Ibrahim aja'a Ibrahima aja'a Ibrahimu ma'aka. Did Ibrahim come with you.
Yes, mashallah. So that's good. Next is Sister Shajaria.
Khalidun, la, no, lam, yeji, بعض yeji. He did not, he did not came بعض after.
Badu is yet.
Yet, okay.
Badu. And it is also zarf. Badu can come as a zarf also, and it's coming over here as zarf, which meaning yet. So la lam yaji, there is a typo over here. This ya should not have the two dots. Okay, it's because this is a seat for Hamza. La lam yaji badu. No, he did not come yet. Yeah. Continue, yeah.
Sayaji, who he will come.
Yeah.
Al yawma, today, he will come today, or aw gadan, tomorrow, inshallah.
Yes, mashallah. So yeah. So he did not come yet. He will come today or tomorrow, inshallah. Mudarris says, go ahead, Brother Shahid.
Azurta Safira. Azurta is visiting. Is he visiting?
Is what?
Is the harfe istifham.
Istifham, yes. Azurta Safira. Did you visit the ambassador? Yeah, the Safir. Yeah. Go ahead, read the next line also.
Zahabta ila maktabat.
Zahabtu.
Maktubhu.
Ila maktabihi. Ila maktabihi. I went. Zahabtu. I went. Ila maktabihi. I went to his office.
Ila maktabihi walam ajidhu. I went with him to school, to office. Walam ajidhu.
But did not find him.
I did not find him.
Yes. Walam ajidhu. So wajada yajidu. From there, ajidu. Ajidu, I am finding. Ajidu. Lam came in. So lam ajid. I did not find. What did you not find? Him. Who? This is our mafulun bihi. Yeah. So that's, yeah. Walam ajidhu. Continue.
Smetu annahu lam yakun fi jaddata zaka al-yawm. I heard that he is in Jeddah.
Lam yakun.
He's not in Jeddah.
Yeah, he's not being in Jeddah that day.
That day.
Zakal yawm. Yeah, that day. Yeah. So let's look at it. Yakun. So kana yakunu. Yakunu. Lam came before it. This noon got a sakoon. We have a iltiqa sakinain. This waw with the sakoon got dropped. Yakun. That's the most important thing in this sentence for us to be able to see this, what happened, why the waw got dropped. Yakunu became yakun because of lam and all of that changes that are taking place. Yeah. So sami'tu annahu, I heard annahu lam yakun fi jaddata zakal yawma, in that I heard that he is not being in Jeddah that day. That's good. Brother Abdul Rahman, go ahead next.
Yes, Zaka is maf'ul bihi, right?
No, Zaka is
maf'ul bihi for yakun.
maf'ulun fihi, zarf.
Oh, Zaka is zarf. How?
Zakal yawma, because it denotes time, right? So that's why it is
Okay, so
zarf.
both of them. Okay.
Yes, yeah. So this is zarf because of,
Naib zarf.
yeah.
It is a
And
naib
this
zarf.
is badal.
Yeah.
It's this is
Yeah,
badal, yeah.
one is zarf zaman and one is zarf makan.
Yeah. So this
Yeah,
is
right.
zarf zaman, yeah.
Right.
Yes,
So
okay.
المدرس يا عدنان إنك غبت أسبوعين فأين كنت? The teacher says, "Oh Adnan, indeed or verily you were absent since 2 weeks. So where were you?"
Where were you? So kana,
Yeah.
can you conjugate for me?
Yes. Kana, kana, kanu, kanat, kanata, kunna, kunta, kuntuma, kuntum, kunti, kuntuma, kuntunna, kuntu, kunna.
Kunna. So remember it was kavina, right?
Right.
Kawana or kavina became kana. So from 1 to 5 we start putting alif. That's what important, yeah. So kana, kana, kanu, kanat, kanata. 1 to 5. Then from 6 on to 15 you start putting a dam on it. Why? Because we said that. So it was actually kawana. Kawana. So we said that if it is fa'ala, then it is, if it's wawi, then you treat it as fa'ula, and then it will have a dhamma at the first letter. So kunta, kuntuma. So from six, from 6 to all the way 14, we'll start having a dhamma. So this conjugation is the important part. Yeah. Inshallah, mashallah, you did good. You wanna do next line also?
Yeah, sure. عدنان كنت في المستشفى. I was in the hospital. كنت مريضا جدا. I was very sick. والله لقد كدت أموت. um, I swear by Allah, I almost died.
Yes, mashallah. Yeah, that's good. So that is good, and nothing new in here. So we already learned that. So lakad, if he had said that kuntu maridan jiddan, lakad kittu amutu, we will know that there is a kasam he's taking.
Oath.
Because lakad came here. But as soon as you have wallahi, kasam comes, and after that, if you have a past tense, then you must emphasize with lakad. Yeah. So when we see lakad in the Quran Majid somewhere, we know that there is a kasam before it, so we need to pay attention. That's good. Sister Tamanna, go ahead.
المدرس والله ما عرفت ذلك لم يقل لي أحد إنك مريض وإنك في المستشفى كيف حالك الآن لعلك الآن أحسن.
Yes. So when you read, sister, when you read, it's better that when you finish the sentence, translate, then go to the next one, because otherwise we will forget what was the whole thing. So go ahead, yes, translate.
Okay. By Allah, I did not know that. Wawul Kasim Allahi Isa Majrur Ma Harfe Nafi Araftu Fail Mazi Tu is the file, Zalika is the Mafulun Bihi, Lam Yakul Lam Yakul Li Ahadun. Nobody said to me, Innaka, indeed, you are sick, wa innaka, and indeed you are in mustashfa, in hospital. Kaifa haluka alana, how are you now? Lam harfe jazmin. Yaqul fi'l mudari majzum li jar majrur. Ahadun is file. Yaqul Yeah, ahadun is file for yaqul. Inna harfe tawkidin wa nasbin ka ismu inna maridun khabar inna wa ataf inna wasim ka ismu inna fi jar mustashfa isa majrur bil fatha because it's dictated. Kaifa ismul istifham haluka 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 hal is feel no haluka.
when we have couple of notes over here that when we have a jumla istifhamia, we do not analyze it yet because book 3 we will learn that,
Okay,
right? So we leave that. The other thing is that we don't need to analyze each one, otherwise we will take a lot of time. So
okay,
what I do
okay,
is
okay.
if something is important, then I ask you to
That
that
only.
part. Otherwise, for
Only I
example,
have to translate.
be jar wa majroor, yes, jar wa majroor. We all know that, So hadun, we can see that it is a file for yaqul, yeah. Innaka harfu tawkid wa nasbin, ka is ismu inna. Then we do not need to do that because whatever is we are used to,
Okay,
right? So
sure.
that part is important. The question over here I have for you is that wallahi, kasam came. I don't see lakad. Why?
Because it's a negative. Ma is
Yes,
there,
exactly. So that's the
so
important point that ma araftu. That's why we do not need a lakad over here because it's a negative. It's not an affirmative sentence.
negative
If it's
sentence.
a negative sentence, does not need emphasis. Otherwise, we will need a lakad over here because after kasam, if you have a fail madi, you need to have lakad. But if it is a negative sentence, then you do not need that. So that is very good. MashaAllah. May Allah Ta'ala increase all of us in knowledge. Yeah. So the rest is Alhamdulillah. Very good. MashaAllah. Go ahead, brother Shahid.
La'allaka alana ahsanu. What is la'allaka alana? What is that?
La'alla, we learned that harfu taraji wal
No,
ishfaq.
meaning
La'alla is
la'allaka.
hopefully. I
Yes.
yeah, I hope that
I hope
ana
that
ahsan.
you are
You are
better.
good
Yes.
now. Yeah, you are better now. Yes, exactly. Okay, so go ahead, brother Shahid. Next one. Sentence.
Alhamdulillah, ana al-ana ahsanu. I'm fine now. Walakinnani la azala zaifan. Azala is
So so we zala yazalu, to cease.
feel.
Yazalu. We said that when we put la before it, means to continue. Zala yazalu means zail hona. In Urdu we say zail.
Yes.
Yes, so zail ho gaya means, so that is la yazalu means to continue. Zalu means to cease. Yeah. So to continue. So la azalu, I continue to be
weak.
daifan, yeah, to be weak. Yeah. So zala yazalu is also a nakis verb. Yeah. So it will have a ismul zala and khabar zala. Yeah. Ismu zala will always be marfu. Khabar zala will always be mansub, just like kana. Yeah. So it is a nakis verb because if I say I continue, the concept is not, just like kada yakadu, about to. Yeah. So those are all nakis verbs in terms of nakis meaning, in terms of meaning nakis. They are nakis. They do not have a complete sense of what is going on. Yeah. So you need some after that more information. So that is good, mashallah. Mudarris says, Shafaqallahu shafa'an kamilan. May Allah Ta'ala cure you, complete cure. So this is shafa'an is our mafulun mutlaq. Ya Usmanu, O Usman, innaka taghibu kasiran. You have been or you are absent a lot. Ghibta yawmaini fi
What is kasiran? what is kasiran is maf'ul matlab?
Kasiran
Kasiran?
is actually maf'ul mutlaq as well. Yes, yeah, that is good. So
And one more thing is ahsanu. Ahsanu, there is no min is coming, but we are translating it like better, like I hope you are better, or
yeah,
here also. So
so
why we
you
are
can say that
translating better?
I hope you are the best now. Yeah, so you are at your best
Okay,
now. Yeah, so we can say
okay,
that way,
okay.
but
Actually, it should be the
yeah,
because there is no min, so it
there
is
is no min. Yeah, exactly.
superlative.
But
Yeah.
remember that those things when we learn in the beginning are like that. Yeah, so but whenever we translate not literally, we translate according to the
Accordingly.
language we are
Mhm.
translating into. Otherwise literally you cannot translate, right? So you have to translate according to the language. That's why any translation, for example, translation of Quran Majid by Pickthall, which was initially done, right, 200, 300 years ago, now you read it and the English is, you don't use that English anymore, so you need to do a new translation. And that's why you have a modern translations, because those are, the English itself is changing, right? That's why no translation can justify, because the translation is only good for a couple of years, and after that the language is developing again, and we need to just learn the language of the Quran, so that we are not dependent on the translation. Okay, so غبت يومين في هذا الأسبوع وثلاثة أيام في الأسبوع الماضي. So the teacher says that you have been absent a lot. You were absent in this week 2 days, يومين, 2 days, and 3 days in the last week. لا ينبغي للطالب, it is not suitable. لا ينبغي. ينبغي, it is suitable. لا ينبغي, it is not suitable. Yeah. So لا ينبغي لطالب أن يغيب كثيرا. It is not suitable for any student to be absent a lot. Yeah. So so لا ينبغي للطالب. So this is our master muawwal coming over here as a mafulun bihi
Maf'ul bihi.
for imbaga yambagi, which is not to be suitable. Yeah. So what is not suitable is absence is not suitable. Yeah. So this is mafulun bihi. An plus mudare mansub makes it a masdar muawwal. Yes. Okay, so who's next? Brother Abdurrahman, next.
Yes, so عثمان لم أغب 3 أيام في الأسبوع الماضي كما قلت إنما غبت يوما واحدا فقط. So Uthman says, I was not absent for 3 days last week, as you said. On the contrary, I was absent 1 day only.
Yes, mashallah. So he's correcting his teacher that I was not absent these many days. So lam aghib, ghaba yaghibu, from there lam, so yaghibu aghibu, aghibu, lam came before it, so we put a sakoon at the end. Now we have a iltiqa sakinain, so ya with the sakoon has to be dropped, and that's the important thing in here is how do we get aghib. So lam aghib, this is how we get lam aghib, and then rest is good. Over here, so I think last few weeks back or so you asked me about the analysis of faqat. So I checked it. There are a couple of analysis done by different scholars, but the most one I like is the one with the fa is, they say, harfu zaid. It's an extra fa which is used by Arabs, so no explanation for it. It's a zaid. Faqat qat, they said, is ismul fail. Bimana yakfi. Means enough. Enough or only. Yeah, so it's a ismul fail. Yes, just like Amin, just like Uf, qat is ismul fail, which is a noun which has the power of a verb. Yes. So that's the analysis of faqat. Not important, but if you want to write down somewhere, you can. Yes. Whose turn is it, Sister Shajaria? Go ahead.
Al-Mudarisu, the teacher. La takzib, ya akhi. You don't lie, my brother, or my brother. Innaka, indeed you. Ibta, indeed you were absent. Yawma Sabti, day of 7.
Yeah, Saturday.
Saturday.
Sapti is Saturday. Yeah.
Vayoma Sulasai.
Yeah. Sulasai, I believe, is Wednesday.
Sulasai, Wednesday. Vayomal Arbiai, Thursday.
Is Thursday. Yes. Yeah. So, what kind of a la is this?
La Nafia. Zip.
Is it la nafia? La
No, it is la nahi.
La nahia. Yeah. How do we know
Because
it's la nahia?
Because there's a jazm in the end. It's sukun.
Yeah,
Takzib.
sukun. Yeah,
It is a
sukun on
command.
the back. It's a command. Don't lie. Yeah. So la takzib. So this is la nahia. La nahia. And then this is takzib will be failun mudari'un majzumun. Yeah. So it is majzum because of la nahia. Ya akhi.
It will be La Takzibu. Right?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. If it was la nafia, will be la takzibu. He's not lying. Or you are not lying. Yeah, so la takzibu will mean you are not lying versus la takzib, don't lie. Yeah, so this is a prohibition in it. Yeah. Innaka ghibta, so ghaba yaghibu. So from there ghibta, that's important. Yeah, so ghaba, ghaba, ghabu, ghabat, ghabata, ghibna, ghibta, ghibtuma, ghibtum. That's the important part to be able to conjugate it, inshallah.
Marfu khabar. No, here.
Yeah, so inna ka, inna is harfu tawqid wa nasbin, ka is ismu inna, and then this sentence is our khabaru inna. The whole sentence is coming as a khabar inna, yes. Okay, so
Till where? From Ripta to?
To the
End.
whole thing, yeah, to the end, yes. Or
Okay.
if let's say innaka ghibta yawma sabti, for example, teacher only says this, then it will be only this. So, but if all of them are attached, then you keep it attached. Yeah. So not an issue. Let's say teacher said that innaka ghibta yawma sabti. Finish. Okay. So that's it. So our khabar inna will be this much. But now because with wow they are attached, so you keep going until it finish the whole sentence. So the khabar has to make sense. Wherever it makes sense, you just include that part of the khabar, inshallah. Brother Shahid, go ahead, next one.
Ana asifun, ya ustad. I'm sorry, oh teacher. Lan aghiba fil mustaqbil. Inshallah. I will not be absent in future, inshallah.
Yes. So over here, lam aghib, and then lan aghiba. Why the ya is not dropped here?
Because there is no irtiqa sakinain.
That's correct. Yes, mashallah. So lan makes fail mudare mansoob, does not make it mansoob. So lan made it ghiba. ba, so we do not have a iltiqa sakinain, so the ya is intact. Yeah, so it's important to know the difference between the two. To be able to see that difference is very important. Yeah, so okay, go ahead, brother Abdul Rahman. Next, your turn.
Yes, so المدرس قم يا آدم أتنام في الفصل. Wake up or stand up, O Adam. Are you sleeping in the classroom?
Yes, so qama yaqumu.
Yes.
From there we take taqumu, right?
Yes.
Taqumu. We make fellow amr from it, so we drop the ta, put a sakun. We are left with is
Boom.
something like this, yeah.
Yeah.
Then wow as a
Two sukuns.
iltaqa sakinain, so kum comes in the Quran Majid. Ya ayyuhal muddassir kum fa'anzir wa rabbaka fakabbir. So kum, yeah. So you are asking, commanding somebody to stand. So that's important, very, very important to see that how we reach kum. Yeah, all of that is
Yes.
very important. Yeah, mashallah, that's good. You want to do the next line also? Go ahead.
Yes, sure. آدم أنا آسف يا أستاذ. غلبني النوم لأنني ما نمت البارحة. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, oh teacher. The sleep took over me because I did not sleep yesterday.
Yes, mashallah. So ghalabani an-nawmu. Where is our file?
غلبني. This is ya is our file and noon is noon al-wiqayati.
Look again. Where is our file?
Naumu.
Nawmu.
No. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm so
So
sorry. Yes.
yeah. So file is nawmu. So who took over?
The sleep took over.
Yeah,
The
the
sleep is
sleep
the
took
actor.
over.
Yeah.
Exactly. The sleep is the doer, and I am the one who got taken over. So I am the mafulun bihi. Yeah. So sleep took over me. Li'annani ma nimtu. So this is important. Nama yanamu, from there nimtu. How do we get nimtu? So nama, namu, namat, namata, nimna, nimta, nimtuma. So we all need to be able to conjugate that. Just don't leave it like this, nimtu, and we move forward. No, we need to take from nama and apply the rules that 1 to 5, put an extra alif, from 6 to 14, then starts having a kasra, and all of that is very, very important. Yeah, so that's good, brother Abdul Rahman. Mudaris says lima lam tanam. So first one is lima. So lima. Why? Yeah, and remember we said that when it is ma istifhamia coming after a harf jar, then you do not use an alif. So we do not say fi ma. We say fima, like this. Yeah, so if it is ma istifhamia, the alif, we do not say amma yatasaalun, we say amma, like alif gets dropped when it is ma istifhamia. So lima lam. So first one is lima, second one is lam tanam. Why did you not sleep? Yeah. Adam says kana bi sudaun shadidun falam anam bisababihi. Kana bi sudain, with me was headache. Yeah, that's the literal translation, but we will not translate like this. We will say I had a headache. Yeah, but actually the translation is kana bi sudaun, with me was headache, shadidun, a severe headache, falam anam bisababihi, so I did not sleep because of it. Yeah, bi sababi he, 3 words here. Yeah. And what else? Kana. Where is my ismu kana? Is Sudaun. And Shadidun is our nath. And Jar wa Majrur is my Shibu Jumla Khabar kana. Yarinnul Jarasu wa Fayakumul Mudarri Su. So Yarinnul Jarasu, the bell rings and the teacher stands. Saeed says, Ya Ustazu, ana uridu an azuraka al-yawma ba'da salat al-asri. Ustad, I want that I visit you today after the salat, after the asr salah. So, ana uridu. Arada yuridu, from there, uridu. Arada yuridu. It is a form 4 verb. So, ana uridu, I want an azuraka. This is our masdar muawwal. I want, what do I want? This is my mafulun bihi, masdar muawwal coming as a mafulun bihi. Azuraka, visitation of yours, al yawma, today, ba'da salat al asri. This al yawma is zarf. Ba'da is also zarf. And then it is zarf plus mudaf ilayhi, and then plus mudaf, and then mudaf ilayhi. Okay. Mudarris says zurni. So this is our fi'l amrin. Zara yazuru. From there, the tazuru. Tazuru, we make fi'l amr, so we drop the ta, tasakun at the end. Iltaqa'u sakinain is happening, so we drop the waw with the sakun. Zur. You visit me. You visit me. Ghadan, tomorrow. Fa inni mashghulun al yawma, because I am busy today. That finishes our lesson over here. So we will stop over here, and inshallah we will do the tamarin next week. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa azwajihi ajma'in. Rabbana taqabbal minna innaka antas samiul alim wa tub alayna innaka antat tawwabur rahim. Allahumma ij'alna min ahlil Qur'an alladhina hum ahluka wa khassatuka ya arhamar rahimin. Allahumma inna nas'aluka al-jannah wa na'udzu bika min sakhatika wa ghadabika wan nar. Allahumma ij'alna min ahlil jannah alladhina la khawfun alayhim wa la hum yahzanun. Allahumma yammin kitabana wa yassir hisabana wa bayyid wujuhana bi rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin, bi karamika ya akramal akramin, bi judika ya ajwad al ajwadin. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun ala al mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. So inshallah I will assign homework. So homework will be mostly a conjugation. The more we practice, the stronger we will become. I recommend all of you to please attempt it and do submit it. If you want to do it orally, record it and send it to me, that's fine too. But writing is more preferred, because when we write, it sticks, inshallah. So with this, the class is officially over. And if anybody has any question, please feel free. Other than that, we are all done, inshallah.
Brother, I'm only having problem finding out the root word, for the verbs, finding it like kana or any verbs. Okay, I know that that is kaf, vav, noon. Then I don't know, it is kavina, kavun, like fatah in the middle section, fatah, kasra or dhamma. That thing I'm having little problem in finding the this thing bab,
Yes.
which
Yeah.
exact.
Yeah, that is an issue. Basically, because the dictionary does not tell that. So when you are looking for kana, for example, so it many times it will say kaf, waw, noon, but waw has a fatha or a dhamma or a kasra. That part dictionary does not tell you that. So that comes with the practice. But to be honest with you, you don't really need that, because you don't need is kawana. We are doing that because we want to learn the rules. But actually, you know, that is kana. Kana yakunu, then it becomes so much habit that you don't even know that it was actually kawana or kawala. You say kala yakunu, that's it, you know. So as we progress,
For
then
conjugating,
yes.
we need it for conjugations. We need
Yes. Yeah. For conjugation, we need it. But for conjugation, keep the ones which I assigned. And I always give you the whole thing, right? So stay
Brother,
with
I
those.
think the error tool, the Ain tool, that give us the root letters also. It does not give, when we put something, it breaks down into the root letters also. Not the full conjugation it gives, but for Kabbalah, it will give us the root letters.
Yeah, it does that. Yeah.
Yeah, you
That's a
can
good tool.
download that, sister. I think it's called Era tool. Correct, brother?
Yes, yeah. But that does have some issues with it also. But it's a good resource, yeah. So there are lots of resources available. But you know, it's a matter of which one you like it. And you know, my suggestion will be that, you know, as a practice in the beginning, yes, we do that, but later on we don't need to even do that. Yes.
Brother, I think the blue book you're going to share, that will help us a
That will
lot.
help us too. Yeah. The blue book is
Yes, I have already that.
yes.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why I'm saying.
Yeah. So, and there is an extended version of blue book also, which is a lot thicker, that is available on Amazon. So if you get a chance, we should all buy that once in a life. It's a good book to have. Yes.
Brother Javed has already shared us the searchable blue book copy.
Oh, okay, mashallah, yes.
Brother Qasim, I have one quick question before we leave. Okay.
Yes.
Let's lesson here. I'm sorry for the background noise.
No problem.
All right. Kuntu fil mustashfa. This mustashfa is is the seed for Hamza. Is that what it is? But Hamza is not.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's alif maksura at the end.
Okay.
So alif maksura is one of the seed for Hamza, but that doesn't mean whenever you see alif maksura, it's a Hamza at the end. Yeah. So it comes as a seed for Hamza, but it can come just like wow can come by itself, then it's a wow, and it can also come as a seed for Hamza. Okay. So wherever you see alif maksura, that doesn't mean it's a seed now for Hamza. No. It's alif maksura by itself is an alif also. Yes.
Okay. All right. Jazakallah khair. Thank you.
Wayak.
Brother, can I leave the class?
Yes, yeah. So we are all done. Yeah. So I'm just waiting if anybody has any comment. Other than that, I'm going to stop the recording and we will be done. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
So brother,